Finding your people can be one of the most difficult parts about being a music teacher, particularly if you're a first-year music teacher. So let's talk about some of the ways that you can find your people. Hi, I'm Ann Molesky, and I help music teachers find inspiration and community so they can provide active music making experiences for their students. So the number one thing I recommend is that you find a mentor teacher in your first years of teaching. Now, if you're lucky, you're going to be assigned a mentor teacher, an experienced teacher at your campus or in your district or your school organization. If you're really lucky, it might even be a music teacher. However, I urge you, particularly if it's not a music teacher that you're assigned, to seek out your mentor. This could be a college professor, another music teacher in your school district, maybe the person that you did your student teaching with, just somebody that you can have an open line of communication, there's a theme, an open line of communication with throughout the year to bounce ideas off of, maybe vent, ask advice, just a safe space for you to be. It's even better if you can meet with a mentor in person at least a couple of times a year, because having that face-to-face interaction is really important. And again, it's not necessarily for that mentor to solve all of your problems for you or to say, this is exactly what you should do. But it's just another set of eyes and ears to help listen and help you think, or maybe reframe your thinking about things that are happening in your classroom. So in that same line of finding a mentor that you can meet in person with every once in a while, find a group of friends to meet with every once in a while. Now, this can be non-music friends, which is super healthy. Maybe it's a happy hour group at your school and you can build community with those grade level teachers, which is powerful and for another podcast episode. But finding a group of people just to decompress with is really important. It's also really special to have a group of music teachers to decompress with. So maybe that's like a monthly Saturday coffee before you go to the ORF workshop, or maybe it's a weekly FaceTime or Marco Polo or whatever you like to do. But having that group of people to bounce ideas off of and to share resources can be, again, really, really powerful. I think so often we feel like we are on Music Teacher Island when we are in our classrooms in the corner of the building, far away from everybody because the music room tends to be loud. And it's really isolating sometimes. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes when the hand drums are put away or the barred instruments are put away or we're done with our folk dancing for the day, all I want to do is just sit and have 5 minutes of silence. But I do think it's an important piece of the puzzle, particularly in your first couple of years, to find your people, to find your community. It's the thing that I really wish I would have had in my first years of teaching. And it is something that I found once I went and did my ORF levels and my Kodai levels. But if that's not in the cards for you right now, or even if it is, and then you're going to be far away from those folks that you do all those trainings with, it's important to find your people. And that can happen online. There's great Facebook groups, like I've mentioned before, where you can go and share ideas, but you have to be mindful of the tone and the vibe and make sure it works for you. Now, I found that a lot of those communities just aren't what I'm searching for, so I created my own community. And if you're looking for a place to belong, you're looking for your people, I'd love for you to be a part of it. And you can check it out down below. But no matter what, see if you can find your people in some capacity, whether that's a mentor teacher, meeting with people in real life, music teachers or not, or you're finding an online community.